Hope you can see this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the topic which we want to cover actually. We have meeting customer needs, and then we have marketing mix and strategy, entrepreneurs and leaders, and then the market managing people. So then these are the these chapters should be covered within 2 months. Most probably today I'm covering only 2 chapters because this is the day one, and the upcoming days I'll be covering 5 chapters a day. Okay, so as I said on the first class, I don't go heavily on the classes. I don't go very faster. But moving on the upcoming classes, I'll be very fast and be doing because that's the first day of interaction. I don't want to make it very complicated and then not an understandable state. So we start with today's topic, the market and the market research. Market positioning, I'll be teaching you on the next class. This part you can see demand, supply, markets, PED and the IED. So already we'll be discussing this. You can see market mix and strategy. This will be most probably on the third week we'll be learning, and fourth week, if I can, I will be trying to finish this part, fourth and fifth week. In this managing business activities, we'll be learning planning and business and raising finance, managing finance, external influences. Then we have financial planning, resource management. So guys, you can see here almost 43 chapters are there to cover in 4 months. It's not an easy task. Comparably to economics, we have a lot to cover in economics. Most probably unit 1 and unit 2, it won't pass 25 to 30. So it's too heavy here in BS. We need to cover a lot of areas. Anyway, so we'll move on to the topics today. I'm going to teach you the first part, which is the market. That's what we're going to learn today. So when it comes to a market is where buyers and sellers meet. So a place where a lot of decisions and rational decisions are taken. So this is an area where people love to buy and sell and transact within a specific place. You can see here a lady is selling her products towards this man, and he is getting attracted to buy the products in the market. So you can see here the definition of market and marketing. So many students get this confusion between marketing. So market is a place where goods and services are exchanged. Market consists of buyers and sellers with facilities to communicate each other for transactions of goods and services. Then on the other thing, we can see marketing is the economic process by which goods and services are exchanged between the producer and the consumer, and their value determined in the terms of money price. So in easy terms, if I say in market, you are trying to buy and sell a good, but in marketing, you are trying to satisfy a customer. So it's not about selling in marketing. So many people think when it comes to marketing, we need to sell a lot of things. It's not like that. Selling is not the target of marketing. Marketing's main target is to give value for the money the customers pay. For example, if you pay $100 or maybe 100 rupees or maybe 700 rupees, whatever the amount of price, the service should be available to the amount you are paying. So, for example, earlier people thought that selling is all about marketing. Sell as much as possible. It's not marketing, it's selling concept. So marketing says that sell what customers actually need. Don't sell for the sake of selling them. So marketing is about satisfying what the consumer need. Now when you join to the institute, you have a scope. You have to finish the syllabus in 4 months. So you're already ready with the mindset. So when you are ready, then we need to satisfy the need what you actually demanding. You get it what I'm trying to say. So then we have few types of markets. Consumer good markets, markets for services, the housing market, commodity market, financial markets. Okay, the first thing you can see, consumer goods market is where products such as foods, cosmetics, and magazines are sold. In the easy terms, consumer market means you are selling the day-to-day consumption products. A soap can be a consumer market. Maybe a brush can be a toothbrush can be a consumer market. A dress can be a consumer market. So when a consumer wears or uses that particular product, is it as consumer goods market. Markets for services. These can include services for individuals such as hairdressing or business services such as auditing. So services means like I'm teaching now, it's a service. So whatever comes under financing, insurance, whatever you don't see in physical way, but they will say that they will give you a service is known as markets for services. Then the third market is what we say the housing market, where people buy, sell, and let property. So most probably the real estate market comes under the housing market. And then the four, commodity market, where raw materials such as oil, copper, wheat, and coffee are traded. So commodities are traded. You can also ask, sir, commodity market and consumer goods market, literally the same. Yeah, of course, literally same, but here there people are purchasing for business purposes, not for consumers, consumption purposes. Then we have financial market, where currencies and financial products are traded. Most probably, you can see shares, securities, derivatives, and also treasury bonds, treasury bills. Most of the time, financial market speaks about shares. So how can you make shares as money is something which you need to know. So we have the next part, marketing. If I'm speed, let me know. So you need to be very patient when you're studying with me. Then we have marketing involves a range of activities that help a business to sell its product. However, marketing is not just about selling. It involves identifying the needs and wants of the customers. Knowing what consumers need actually is one of the main important things. Now, you know this COVID-19 impacted almost the entire economy, right? So there was certain businesses actually became the worst number one market in pandemic time. Do you know what business became the number one business in pandemic time? Can you name two or three businesses who became very rich when the entire economy was falling? Let me say you a good company I can say is Tesla. Have you heard about Tesla? Tesla company, Elon Musk became the world's richest person on this pandemic. How come? He's a person who sends rockets to Mars, and also he's a person who wants to find Earth in Mars. That's what his main project is. People can live in Mars. That's what he's trying a lot. Billions of money he's investing on that. So this person actually he want to raise some money on the pandemic. He was not a rich person. He was around he was rich, but not to the level of was number one. He was having 80 billion US dollars, like fifth or sixth richest person. Now what he thought, on this pandemic, everyone is going to sit at home. So rather than producing cars from his Tesla company, he thought to produce AC, air conditioner. So now when he started producing, his marketing was, imagine the AC is to the level of rockets, because they are rocket producing company. They are producing the world best charging cars. So if they can produce, AC, what type of quality it will be? That was his marketing. So people believe that Tesla will give them the, most of the USA people know what is Tesla and how quality is Tesla. So people believe that bought Tesla air conditioning from the 52 states, and that became the world's number one richest billionaire in just 2 months of time. Awesome, right? So you need to see these people who started understood what people actually need. They designed the products based on the need. For example, when I started Zoom, we didn't have this annotation bar. Actually, 3 years back when I started Zoom, we didn't have annotation bar, we didn't have spotlight. It was just meeting. And you see these features, they are giving a lot of apps to connect. And like if you have taken the premium options, you have much more. Like you can play videos in the classes, so the audio will be visible on the other side, and you can make you can make breakout rooms, like sending them for breaks, and you can put a timing going on the screen. So these are awesome things which we can see in Zoom, which we can't see in Google Meet or any other apps. So understanding what customer actually need is one of the important things every business should do. Designing product that meet these needs, understanding the threat posed by competitors. And whenever you produce something, there's always a threat from the other side. They will always bring something which will put you down. So it's about being competitive on the market. It's about being on fire almost. So being competitive is not that easy. Then they are saying that telling customers about products. So telling the customers about the product is one of the important things which you can face in this type of market. Persuading customers to buy products, making products available in convenient location. So marketing is also ensuring that the availability is always there. Making sure that people are purchasing it is also there. For example, this persuasion is one of the important things. They remind you of product by putting certain advertisement again and again, and they draft that particular thing in your mind. You take advertisement like Glow Guard. Have you seen this Glow Guard advertisement? Do you have cable in your house? Okay. So reminding the products to consumers in a different way is one of the important thing. Persuasion is persuasion happens in different ways. You know, Nike company persuaded customers when the entire economy was falling down. People were not using Nikes because people are not going to jogging. This company Nike said every woman can become the market leaders by training themselves. So that was a different concept they bought. Everyone falls down. So when they fell down, they bought a different concept that you can become the next market leader by doing something in a better way. That's something which you need to understand, that persuading customers to buy products can happen in different ways. Most of the time, advertising in social medias and television networks. So then we have the next term, definition of mass markets and niche markets. Now, what is this mass market and niche market? So, mass market is where you are aiming the entire market when you are selling a product. You are not targeting one particular customer. Here, you can say Colgate is specified at the entire population. A baby can use, a younger one can use, an older one can use, maybe a middle-aged person can use. So anyone can use this type of product. You take Coca-Cola is also falling under that category. A small one can use, a bigger one can use. Anyone can use this type of product. So actually, mass market is aiming the entire population. Their target is to sell the product towards the customers by seeing whoever will accept that product. So specifying and hitting the market is not that easy. It's a very ruthless and hard job when it comes to mass market. Making a product acceptable by everyone. Take Maggie noodles today is a mass market product. Anchor is a mass market product. But you take Sensodyne, it's a very niche market. It doesn't target many people. It targets only people who have these problems in tooth and very sensitive skins of tooth. But it's costly compared to Colgate, like 4 to 3 times costly. But then it is targeting people who can afford to buy a Sensodyne toothpaste for the sensitive teeth, whose teeth are getting very sensitive and they don't have much calcium. They should target this. Now, the actual difference between niche and mass. Now, for example, if you are targeting the entire world, it becomes mass market. If you target only Sri Lanka, and in Sri Lanka only Colombo, and Colombo only few schools, then it becomes a niche market. So it's about not targeting the entire place. It's about targeting certain specific customers. Now, people say that being niche, can you become rich? What do you think? Your idea about being rich. Can you become rich being rich? Say me a good example for this. For niche market, Tesla is a mass market. They're targeting all the customers in America to use chargeable cars, rechargeable cars. Niche market, Rolex is a good one, a premium brand, and people who can afford only can buy. Another good example can be Rolls Royce. Not everyone can afford to buy a Rolls Royce car. People should show their taxes and their tax records for the last 3 years to buy a car. And not everyone can be the owner of Rolls Royce. That is something we target on the. But there are enough customers who want to join for University of Cambridge. So we can also target mass market and become rich market. Will be able to make us understand the difference between mass and a specific customer. Satisfying specific customers always keep repetitive purchases, because understanding the need of customer is not an easy task. So understanding them and giving what they need is one of the important things which we need to see. So giving what they need and making them happy is one of the good things which you can focus in niche market. Niche marketing can also be said, like if you go for a salon, maybe if you want to cut your hair, then it becomes under niche marketing. If you like whatever you say, the salon barber will be doing the necessary things. The same way, if you want to make a bridal dress, some people go to different areas like bed and bridals, Dia bridals, I don't know, certain places. So when they go there, they make a tailor-made bridal dress. That's also falls under which certain things cannot be mass market. Not everyone will like the bridal dress which is prepared to everyone. So some people will always make tailor-made things to make it suitable for them. So you can see the difference between general marketing, which is the mass marketing, which I'm referring here, and then the other one is Niche marketing. Remember, like when we are doing a niche marketing, now Chinese is also falling under niche marketing. We try to give the maximum service available on a niche marketing. So, now for example, if I teach you properly, you might continue for A-level. That is something which we focus always on the quality. So, if we can give what you need and if you score a better mark, then the niche marketing is a successful one. But a mass marketing is not like that. There will be hundreds of students. For example, this fees is not affordable by everyone. So if there's hundreds of students, maybe if I start at 2,000, there'll be hundreds of students. So if everyone are there, then it will become very hard for me to focus on a certain set of customers. That's why we say niche marketing and general market is completely different aspect. So they're saying they are covering the entire market, yet they are covering only a few market. So few places, few customers. And here they face a lot of competition. Here, of course, they face a very less competition. General market products are less effective at the initial stage of PLC, but niche market products are effective at the initial stage of PLC. So on the beginning itself, the promotions will always work because they are targeting a specific set of customers. Less chance of customer retention, more chance of customer retention. Most of the time, mass market will be suitable for products. Niche marketing will be suitable for services. That's what my concern. So we'll move on to the next part. The next term we are going to learn is market size. Okay. So what is this market size? What is the term market size mean? It says the size of the market is the total sales of all products of all firms in the market. It can be calculated by value 50 million or by volume 1,200 million tons. So normally, how do you know what is your market size in the market? When you compare yourself with the other people on the market, you are how much your percentage is what we say market size. So what is the size of your market in the total market? Either you can value yourself by value, what money you are earning, or second thing you can value through the volumes, how much you are selling. So these are the ways you can see the marketing part, market size. Then we move on to the next term. It's a very short and understandable one, market share. So these are the terms you need to know. That's what we are referring. The volume of sales expressed as a percentage achieved by one company in a specific geographic area compared to all sales of similar products or of similar companies. So what is market share actually? Market share is actually concerned about how they can achieve percentage of sales in a certain area. You can see here they are calculating either the volume of sales or the sales, actually the revenue they made. As I said, we can measure market size with the volume or value. So the same way we are going to value and volume, you can see it under market share formula. You can take market share is equal total sales of the company divided by the total sales of the market into 100. That's how you find. For example, if you have $100 you are selling and $1,000 is the market share, market sales, the $100 divided by 1,000 into 100 will give you 10%. Market shares is with the number of units you are selling. If you can divide it by the number of units the entire market is selling, you need to multiply it into 100. So we move on to the next part. The question, brand. Okay. What is a brand? Brands are intangible, reputational assets. In fact, they are the most valuable assets of many corporations. Intangibles are assets you cannot touch. They have no physical form but are valuable for the company. So this is something which they have prepared on a long time. That doesn't come in a day of time. So it's a reputation. Every business go through a bad reputation and a good reputation. You take dialogue. Do you think that there's no complaint in dialogue? Okay, so do you think that Daras has complaints? There's no business without complaint, right? Yeah, you take Sri Lanka, number one brand is dialogue. But still there are complaints. People scold dialogue like hell. So you say we put recharge, but they're not giving proper. Sometimes the internet is bloody slow, right? They say 2 Mbps, but it will download in KB. So maybe like 10 KB, 20 KB like that. So people get pissed off. And if you take Amazon, they will say that they will sell it in a week of time, but it will take a month. People will scold it. But can you stop these negative customers? Not at all. There will be always good name and a bad name. You can never be a person who can satisfy everyone. You will be always bad in someone's eye. That is what you need to know when you're doing a business. If you go and satisfy everyone on the market, you can't become a business successing organization. Your target is to satisfy majority audience, not to the entire people. So there will be a lot of bad customers, a lot of good customers, but the majority of good customers should be there. Take every company will have a certain complaints, one or two times, three times maybe, but every month they'll have big complaints which is coming because of the staff, either because of the management they are communicating with the customers, replying franchises, mining claims. So you can see all these things comes under brand. But you need to remember, most probably franchise, goodwill, patent, copyright, these are things you need to